Hello and welcome back all of you my dear students to our another video. So in the previous video we have learned about how the Stone Age man was living his life. Okay, we have seen in that video that what type of different tools he was using and what is the use of a particular tool, why do we use that thing, is there some important purpose for using a particular tool for a particular task, then how should we make that particular tool, and what types of things we have to see, which factors lead to the formation or the production of particular set of tools. Okay, like you see, if we want to eat, we don't use a knife to eat, we use spoon to eat. If we want to cut, we don't use a spoon to cut, we use a knife to cut that particular thing. So now in the previous video I told you about different types of tasks that were performed by this Stone Age Stone Age human, and the different types of tasks he used to perform, and he used different tools for that purpose. And now in today's video we will learn about something about his lifestyle, like in what sense we have developed this technique of making tools. So that is what we will learn today. So first of all, I would like to tell you that this Stone Age is divided into three different types. And what are these three different types? So these types are: first is the Old Stone Age, the second is the Middle Stone Age, and third is the New Stone Age. Now I have also discussed this with you in the previous video. Okay, but after that I didn't give you the specific information about how the life was in this particular different three types. So first of all, we will talk about what is the particular name that we use for this all different ages. So the very first name that we use for Old Stone Age is Paleolithic. Paleo means old and lithic means stone. So Paleolithic is what we use for Old Stone Age. Okay, so Paleolithic, when we say Paleolithic, you should know Paleo means old and lithic means stone. So Paleolithic means Old Stone Age. So that is Paleolithic age. Then second is Mesolithic age. Mesolithic. Meso means middle and lithic means stone. So Mesolithic age means Middle Stone Age. And the third one is the Neolithic Stone Age. Okay, or Neolithic age, just say. So Neo means new and lithic means New Stone Age. So these three things you have to remember: Paleolithic, Mesolithic and Neolithic Stone Age. So these are the three different types of ages that we have to study today. Now in all these three different ages we are talking about, like when we differentiated these things, okay, from one another, like in all different ages we differentiated them on the basis of what was the type of tools this man was using, how did he use them, okay, how did he made them, how were these tools, and what was their quality. Okay, the quality of tools is really important to notice, because you see, as when we do something for the first time, it is not very much of efficiency, and it is not much of that good quality. First of all, we do some trial and error and experimentation. Then what happens, we use that particular tool for some time, and after some time we get to see that what are the faults in that tool that we are using right now, and what can we improve in that thing. So it is the same with this ancient Stone Age tools. So what happened, this Paleolithic man was first of all not at all like he didn't had any knowledge of tools. So what happened, slowly he got the knowledge of these tools. Okay, he made some tools to throw at animals, then he made some tools to break the bones of these animals, then he used some tools to scrape out or the meat, to separate the meat from the skin of the animals. So as I am showing you in the figure, you can see that these types of tools were used by this Paleolithic man. Now let's talk about Neolithic man. Now after few years, what happened, this man got to understand that maybe if I sharpen this stone a little bit, then I can use this stone very effectively in order to remove the skin and separate the meat out of it. So what happened, eventually he got the idea of doing this thing. So he take out another stone, and then he started crashing it on the another stone, and then eventually he sharpened these tools. So eventually what happened, he started to sharpen all the tools that he was making. So then he made choppers, then he made knives, then he made axe, then he made a lot of different spears to kill big animals, which was like back then he wanted to eat a lot of food. So why did he kill the animals? It is because he was not knowing the technique of agriculture. That is why he used to kill the animals for the food. Now in the Neolithic age, it was the phase where the man got to understand that he could also grow food on his own. So the agriculture started from the Neolithic age particularly. So what happened is that this man got the knowledge of how to grow a plant and what kind of processes to follow in order to do this agriculture. So in that way, you see, we all got to know the different uses of tools, and now you see, in order to go for hunting, we require different set of tools. We use weapon in that case, and in order to do some agriculture, we need different kind of tools. We need plow, we need shovel, and different types of things. So that is why what happened is that the types of tools that were used in particular age were all different. So in the first Paleolithic age, we were all using the scraping method and all these different things, and we were throwing it at animals and trees to bring that fruit out, down from the branches. So we threw these stones on the branches where the fruits were hanging, and then these fruits were falling on the ground, and then we ate them. So these types of tools were used, and the stones were used in that ages. Then in the Mesolithic age, what happened, we got to understand about hunting. Then we hunted these wild animals, and we used their skin as our clothes and their meat as our food to eat. Because you see, that time we didn't knew agriculture, and what will happen, like if we were living at a particular place and this food that is growing on the in the form of fruits on a particular tree, if that ends, what will happen? We will go to different place. So that is what happened here also. So when after the knowledge of agriculture, he kind of settled at one place, and then he was staying in a community, and then he started growing all these agricultural field. Now in the Neolithic age, what happened, as I told you, he got the knowledge of agriculture. So he started doing agriculture, and now he also learned that he do not need to kill animal in order to gain his food. So what happened, he started domesticating some animals. He started domesticating cows, he started domesticating dogs, goats, sheep, hens, bullocks, buffaloes, and all these different animals, horses, sheep, goats, so that he could use them in order to cultivate the agricultural field. Now you see, Neanderthal man was big, heavy, and he was very muscular man. Why? Because this Homo erectus man developed a tool that could hunt big animals. Okay, by using these tools, the humans, Homo erectus humans, were able to hunt animals, and due to that thing, they used more meat in their uh, diet. So what happened? The size of the man grew due to the inculcation of this meat in their diet. So that is why we see that Erectus was a little bit small and Neanderthal looked like very muscular bodybuilder and big man. So this is all due to the development of tools and the techniques of these things. So the main hunt was made of deer, again bison and rabbit. Like these animals are not much harmful for humans. So that is why. Now remember, till this date about Neanderthal man, we were not able to hunt wild animals, big and wild animals, because we had less tools. Now what happened? Then comes our Homo sapien. So sapien is what? Intelligent man. So this Homo sapien developed the tools of like spear and knife. Okay, big spears, knives, again axe and all these different things. Now this allowed this Homo sapien to hunt down big animals. Like they used to hunt elephants, then wild boars, again different kind of animals which were threat. They used to kill them for food, of course. So what happened is that by now we used like we have developed a lot of tools that could be used for hunting, then again building fire, then again scraping out meat for different purpose. Like if you want to make clothes, let's say clothes that day in those ages were not made up of cotton and fiber. They used leather or skin of the animal to wear around themselves. So they used choppers and scrapers to separate the skin from the meat. So you see, these are the different types of the tools that we have seen through these ages, various ages. So this was all about old and middle stone age. Now in the ending of middle stone age, humans got to know that we can also grow our own food. Now this was about the old stone age and middle stone age, that is Paleolithic and Mesolithic. Now by the end of Mesolithic age, humans got to understand that we could also grow plants and do agriculture. So what happened by the end of Mesolithic age, these humans were not completely dependent on hunting and all these things for their food. They tried to plant some seeds into the ground, and then they used to do farming and agriculture. So as you see, the size from Homo neanderthalensis and Homo sapiens to Homo sapiens sapiens, the size of the man again started to reduce. So why did it reduce? It is because now we are getting more cultured and we are getting more settling down. We are settling down and we are getting you see, villages by then were started to form. Like a certain group of people came together and they civilized and then they settled down. So this was the start of new stone age, that is Neolithic age. And in this age what they did is that they they made some tools for farming and agriculture. So you see, they used to cut down trees with axe. Then they were used to using shovels to dig the ground and to plant the seeds in the ground. So now you see, in the new stone age, there were again different kind of tools that humans had developed. And by this age, hunting was no more a major means of obtaining food. It became almost secondary to agriculture, and one more thing, animal husbandry was also did in that ages. Now in Neolithic age, humans tried to domesticate the animals. Okay, so goats, dogs, cows, bullocks. So these less harmful animals were domesticated. So you see, due to this, we started hunting less and we started depending on the agriculture for our food. So that is why you see, as the end of Neolithic age, we humans got to develop a lot of different tools which could help us for our day-to-day life. So this is all about the Stone Age, and I hope you remember there are three different Stone Ages, or it is divided into three different types. First is Paleolithic, second is Mesolithic, and third is Neolithic. That is Old Stone Age, then Middle Stone Age, and New Stone Age. So that's all for today, and I hope you got to understand something about this Neolithic man and how was he living, and how these different types of tools shows us different types of ages. So just remember Paleolithic, Mesolithic and Neolithic age. So that's all for today, and we will meet in our next video.